Alright, hello again everyone, it's Viper Slow to 75. I'm coming back again with another video podcast script. And this video is a touching subject to me. It's should Manny Pacquiao continue his boxing career? I just wanted to bring up the subject as to whether or not he should continue his boxing career. Because it just captures my attention a lot for him now, being 40 years old. Now, once again, I'm not a professional boxing commentator, and I'm just expressing my views and opinions as a longtime Manny Pacquiao fan. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So, this subject has captured my attention because Manny Pacquiao is 41 years old, and he says he still wants to continue fighting in the boxing ring. He has gone through one short-lived retirement phase so far, and he has had a great boxing career. And my views on this subject are 50-50. Why? I believe it is a good idea to continue fighting for him, and I believe it is not such a good idea to continue fighting for him. But first, I want to talk about why he should continue fighting. Now, for my own personal enjoyment, I want to see him fighting another couple more fights before he retires. Because I've been a Manny Pacquiao fan, and I've seen him in the boxing ring ever since I was a little kid. I've seen the fights from Pacquiao versus Mosley up until Pacquiao versus Thurman. These are the fights that I remember. Shane Mosley or Shane Mosley, whatever you guys want to call it. I say Mosley. And especially the big name ones from Mayweather versus Pacquiao and Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez. And I even saw the ones of him getting robbed of his titles, from Pacquiao versus Bradley to Pacquiao versus Horn. I remember gathering with my family, and all of us gathering in the living room watching Manny Pacquiao fight. I remember all of the yells and screams that came out of us when Pacquiao gave powerful punches, and when the opponent power punched Pacquiao. I remember the famous knockout punch that Juan Manuel Marquez gave Pacquiao in 2012. When that fight was over, some of us thought it was time for Pacquiao to retire. But I personally thought he still had a lot left in him, and that he should continue fighting. Because I already saw he has many, many, many more wins left in him. And I'm glad we all got to gather together again and see the fights that Pacquiao won. And I still believe Pacquiao has some life left in boxing. And he should use it to his full potential, of course. And I hope once COVID dies down and we can all gather together again and watch Manny Pacquiao fight again. Now, on to the reasons why I think Pacquiao should retire. Once 2021 rolls around, he's going to be 42 years old. And he's starting to get up there in age where I feel that wear and tear plays a factor in this. And I feel like he could get hurt and suffer more damage due to those types of effects if he continues boxing. This is the same exact thing that I think when I hear Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Logan Paul. You can check out what I said about it in the My Comments versus Mayweather versus Paul video. And I'll have it in the top right hand corner as a card if you guys want to check that out. But I feel like with him getting up there in age, there is more risk of damage being done when powerful punches are landed. And he needs to be careful with that once his next fights come around. Word is getting out that he wants to have 2 fights in 2021. He said his potential opponents include Terence Crawford and Conor McGregor. I want to see those fights take place in 2021. everyone has been talking about Pacquiao fighting Terrence Crawford for the past couple of years now. And personally, I think it should finally start to take place next year. And I'm excited to see Pacquiao fight Conor McGregor as well. I remember back in 2017, I believe, when Mayweather fought McGregor, and we were all joking about McGregor is going to kick Mayweather once he starts to go hard on McGregor in the first couple of rounds. And just for my own personal enjoyment again, I just want to bring up that joke again and say, I bet McGregor is going to kick Pacquiao once Pacquiao starts to whoop ass on McGregor. But I would say Pacquiao has got to be more defensive and more cautious in the ring now, since he's starting to get up there in age. Now, I will admit, once I saw Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight, I was really impressed with what came out of it. Because both of them are in their 50s. And they did very well. They were both defensive and tried not to hurt themselves by being more offensive. Instead, they decided to be more defenses to try and protect themselves again. Defensive, I meant. Defensive. And I expect Pacquiao to do the same. And I think it is time for him to get back in the boxing ring and defend his title. And I'm looking forward to seeing that happen again. Pacquiao has a great professional boxing record, and I've seen what magic he can make in the ring. I expect the same amazing Manny Pacquiao and the same magic that Manny Pacquiao can bring to the table. But on to the big question of, do I think Pacquiao should continue his boxing career? And, the main answer I would give is he should continue his boxing career. The reason I say this is because I believe he has a lot left in him, and he should use it to his full potential. Now, people may go off and disagree with me on this and say he should retire and, he's washed up now. And personally, I don't feel that way. I believe he still has plenty of potential in him to go into the boxing ring and claim more victories. So I would say he should use that for his next couple of fights. And when he hits at least 44 or 45, then he should consider retirement. Because once you hit 44 or 45, then the wear and tear will definitely be in full effect. And there's more room for the fighter to get seriously injured and more damage to be done. So that's why I think wear and tear will play a factor once you hit 44, 45. So once 44 or 45 comes out of Pacquiao, then he should consider retirement. But other than that, being at 42 next year, there is still room for him to get a couple of fights and win via split decision, unanimous decision, or even by knockout. Because guess what? That would be even better if we saw a knockout from Manny Pacquiao. So, I'm looking forward to that. Now everyone knows Pacquiao is a senator in the Philippines, and he is usually focused on his job as a senator now. A lot more than he is as a fighter, which I feel that it's good for him. He seems very happy to go and serve his fellow countrymen. I would feel the same way too if I was in that position. Because I feel that is a good job for him. And I feel that it is better for him to focus on his job as a senator, and he can focus on his boxing career occasionally now. It definitely saves him the pain, and definitely saves on the wear and tear. Now, that doesn't mean he shouldn't give a chance on his boxing career. I'm just saying that he should get some fights in because Pacquiao fans still want to see Manny Pacquiao in action. Auction. What the hell? And when he's not doing that, he should solely focus on his job as a senator. Like, I would say, just have one fight throughout the year. But then again, this is just what I feel. I believe, just to save on the wear and tear, he should just have one fight throughout the year. But if he wants to go ahead and put 2 fights into the next year, he can do that. I'd love to see 2 fights happen throughout the course of the year. But my expectation is to see at least 1 fight throughout the year because of his schedule as a senator. To tell everybody the truth, I'm not the type of person that does not have high expectations. And I don't care to have high expectations. I personally feel that high expectations lead to more stress and disappointing results in the end. And it's just not good. And you get so uptight when you have high expectations. I've seen this before. High expectations, you're a lot more uptight, and it's just very bad in the outcome. It's just not good for you. So that's a reason why I like to keep my expectations low. But back onto the subject, I would have to say I'm leaning towards Pacquiao continuing in his boxing career. Even though I quietly feel that he should retire because he's had a great boxing career. He's been through a lot of fights. I saw him win many welterweight championships, and I feel that if he continues, more risk of damage and serious injuries can prevail. So that's why I quietly feel that he should consider retirement for those reasons. Like, we all know he's been through one retirement already, a very short-lived one. But I feel like quietly this time he should consider like an actual retirement in boxing. I quietly feel that way, but I still strongly feel that he should continue his boxing career. Now, once again, this is just what I feel. I'm not a professional commentator, and this is just my belief on what I want to happen. But I thank you everyone for watching the video, and hopefully you enjoyed my commentation of should Manny Pacquiao continue his boxing career. So, thank you everyone again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe on this video, and subscribe to TV5 Entertainment as well. And we will see you all in the next video. Take care.
Hey, it's our goal. If you like what you watch, check out the TV5 Entertainment YouTube channel and subscribe. We really appreciate you guys watching our videos.